Chancellor Jon Cornish, President and Vice-Chancellor Ed McCauley, faculty, parents, grandparents, siblings, loved ones and friends, welcome. As some of you already know, I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm from the Igbo tribe of Nigeria. And as a sign of respect, I'd like to address you and greet you in my Igbo language. So we're going to do a little exercise. When I say Igbo Kwenu, you respond, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Cha-cha-cha Igbo Kwenu. Yeah. Cha-cha-cha Faculty of Medicine Kwenu. Yeah. Cha-cha-cha Faculty of Law Kwenu. Yeah. Parents, siblings, loved ones Kwenu. Yeah. Faculty of Nursing Kwenu. Yeah. Faculty of Veterinary Kwenu. Yeah. University of Calgary Kwenu. Yeah. Thank you. Class of 2023, congratulations. From the bottom of my heart, do not play down this achievement. Only you know how you hustled to get to where you're sitting today. You made yourself proud, you made your families proud. Your perseverance and your endurance and determination have brought you here today. Right now, we're in a unique room filled with the ultimate dream team. Future lawyers, doctors, nurses, and veterinary doctors. Between all of us, we can argue a case, perform a surgery, nurse back to health, and spay a cat. The Avengers got nothing on us. Jokes aside, I am incredibly humbled and honored to be standing here today to share a few words as we mark this incredible milestone in your lives. This journey has demanded from you qualities of endurance, resilience, determination, and sacrifice. Today you find yourself poised on the threshold of the future, gowned and tasseled, ready to apply these hard-earned skills to the real world. I'll share a few lessons with you and some stories. But before I do that, I do not feel qualified to tell you what to do. I mean, look at you, brimming with ambition, talent, and intelligence. You studied hard, you struggled, you made your way here, you know what you're doing. However, I will share a few stories. I wouldn't call them lessons, I'll call them reminders. And hopefully, you can pick on something from these stories. The first reminder is, as you start your career, please do not stop learning. Either you're growing or you're dying. If you believe where you're going is far, what you know must be deep. I'll tell you a story about my parents and my family. I come from a family of 10. Mom and dad, 8 children. I'm the 7th child. Coincidentally, I was born into a family of grown-ups. By the time I was born, my immediate older sibling, who's somewhere here, was already 11 years old. My mother was married very young. She was married at age 16. By age 28, she already had 6 children, but no education. After we left from war in Nigeria, my dad insisted that my mom wants secure education. She had to start from scratch. At 28 years old, she went to school, she started secondary school. When this proposition was made to my mom, she resisted it, but ultimately she agreed. She left 6 children behind to start secondary school. The oldest was 10, and the youngest was just a baby. I recall my older siblings telling me that the day my mom came to school from the village, they all went to the roadside, they called a cab, A car pulled up, she went in, and she jumped out. Another car pulled up, she went in, and she jumped out. And that happened for hours. And she decided to let go of her kids and pursue education. She graduated from secondary school at age 33, decided to pursue nursing, and ended up becoming a professor of nursing at a nursing school. This emphasis on education was our way out in our family, and it paid off. Amongst the 8 of us, we hold over 25 degrees, and we believe we made our parents proud. My dad would always say, there is no trade more worthwhile than the business of promoting education. So today is a joyful checkpoint, not the finish line. Remember that learning does not cease outside these walls. It just gets a lot more hands-on. Second reminder, when you walk out of these doors, you may receive more no's than yeses. You will face disappointment. You will likely fail at some point. You will face rejections. You may not get the job you applied for. In fact, you may get the job, and a few months later, you're terminated without cause. You might not receive the promotion that you deserve because of the color of your skin or who you love. But do not relent on your mission and purpose. Do not fear to fail, but you must be scared of regret. When you fail, fail forward. And as Steve Harvey would say, fail for winning race. Dare to take chances. When I immigrated to Canada a few years ago, as a young lawyer, I had no professional network. I applied over 200 places for work. I never received any response, not even a call back. Actually, I think I received one, and I was so happy. Ultimately, I began to question my journey until I met with my principal, Mr. Smith, who saw through me and saw the man that was in front of him, the young man who simply wanted a chance to succeed. He didn't see the color of my skin, he didn't pay attention to the sound of my last name. He took me on, and I became a student. 2 years afterwards, he made a proposal, the type of scary proposal my dad made to my mom, and that was to buy his law firm, and I refused, just like my mom did. Fortunately for me, I went back to some of my mentors, including Bruce Randall, who is here today, who reminded me of the rockstar I was and encouraged me to take that plunge. And I took the job. At the time, we had about 6 employees. This was 5 years ago. Now we've grown the firm to over 30 lawyers and staff with 2 locations in Calgary. And we're currently the largest Black-owned law firm in Canada. This story wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't taken the jump, if I hadn't taken the chance. Sometimes that's all that is needed, to take the jump. Third reminder, wherever you're going, you won't get there alone. Constantly surround yourself with a tribe of supporters, mentors, and folks who have accepted you. In your career, you will encounter moments when you feel overwhelmed, exhausted, outmatched. When you feel the walls and whoops, lows and highs, ebbs and flows, successes and failures, satisfactions and disappointments, triumphs and trials. You need people who support you and remind you of the rock star you are. People who can pick you up, dust you up, and set you right. Folks whose eyes light up when you walk into the room. They will constantly remind you why you chose this path and urge you to remember the fire that ignited your passion. Many of these folks are in this auditorium today. Cherish these relationships, nurture them. I was accepted by people like Mr. Smith. I was accepted by people like Mr. Randall. These relationships are very important. Reminder number 4. According to my sister, the Nigerian author, Chimamanda Adichie, she said, "Be ashamed to die until you have done at least one act that benefits humanity, and humanity can be one person. The true measure of success, as Chancellor Cornish indicated earlier, lies in the lives you touch, the differences you make, the voices you amplify, and the pain you alleviate. You are now part of the privileged minority in society. Your degree and education will unlock so many doors and opportunities. Once that door swings open for you, keep it unlocked. Do not shut it after you. At the end of your journey, your success will be measured by the number of folks who walked through that door. To whom much is given, much is expected. Impact others, give back, be a part of someone's success. There is a lot of suffering in the world. Play a part in reducing it. With this action of my firm, we have set up a Foot in the Door initiative, which gives several internationally trained professionals access to Canadian law experience and opportunities. We have one of our candidates, Shika Shukla, in the audience today, graduating with a master's in law. This is our way of giving back. Lawyers, I wish to address you specifically. You are the protectors of truth, the defenders of rights, and the guardians of justice. You hold in your hands the power to shape our societies, to be a voice for the voiceless, and to be a force for change. The pursuit of justice is now more important than ever in a world where information is abundant, but truth often elusive. You play a pivotal role in separating facts from fallacies, upholding the rule of law, and ensuring that justice is not just a concept, but a lived reality. You'll be faced with real cases. A client seeking justice for their son who took their own life because the supervisor believes their son constantly at work. A couple going through divorce after 5 years of marriage, riddled with physical and psychological abuse. A client who purchased a business with life savings, only to find out that books have been doctored and manipulated. These clients will completely trust you and depend on you for guidance. Do not betray that trust and confidence. Our amazing doctors, you are the healers of body and mind, the custodians of public health, the pioneers of medical breakthroughs. You represent the fortitude of human spirit, the compassion that binds us together, and the unwavering commitment to the sanctity of life. In a time when health crises such as COVID-19 have taught us the irreplaceable value of competent, compassionate medical professionals, your role becomes even more significant. You've worked all night, pulling shapes that will make the moon tired, and you've learned more about the human body than any human will ever want to know. Now you're ready to play your part in this timeless endeavor of humans to avoid meeting the global record. Most importantly, doctors, ensure that your patients receive equal treatment, regardless of the color of their skin, their race, or the governmental power. And to our nurses, your profession is dear to my heart, coming from a family of so many nurses. You are the lifeblood of the medical world, the beating heart that keeps the system alive. You have the power to make a hospital feel like home, and to turn a patient's fear into hope. Remember, you're going to see people on their worst days with your sympathy and your kindness will make those dark days a little bit brighter. You are the unsung heroes, the ones who hold hands, reassure with a smile, and manage to find the pain no one else could. Also, don't forget to invest in some comfortable shoes within them. And to our vets, as the saying goes, the purity of a person's heart can be measured in their treatment of animals. Your love for all creatures, great and small, led you down a path where you will be dealing with patients who can't tell you where it hurts. But they have other ways of expressing it, and you have learned to listen. Your career will be filled with perils and regrets, and maybe the occasional ground But every time a tail wags with no gusto because of you will know they're making a difference. They are serious about furry, feathered, and scared things. The way you talk about colors, claws, and laws of nature always gets my admiration. It's not just a job, it's a calling. Each of you has chosen a profession that ensures our pets and animals who love us unconditionally are cared for and protected. And to all of you, don't forget the importance of empathy in your professions. For the law without compassion can be blank, and medicine without empathy can be cold. Remember the power of listening, of understanding, of caring. In your pursuit of justice and health, let compassion be your guide and empathy your compass. Take the values you've learned in University of Calgary, one of the finest in the world, and the friendship that you've built here, and the dreams you formed, and use them as a source of strength and inspiration. Hold fast to your principles and stand firm in your convictions, and while you strive for greatness, do not forget to lead, to love, and to laugh. So here is to you, our future doctors, lawyers, nurses, and vets. May your careers be fulfilling, your confidence strong, and your on-call shifts strength. Remember, you carry with you the power to change lives and make the world a better place. Go out there and be the superheroes you are. While you navigate the respective professions, there will undoubtedly be times when you feel way down, frustrated, even ready to call it quits. In those moments, I want you to remember why you started the journey. I want you to remember this day, the feeling of pride, the sense of accomplishment, and the promise of possibility. Congratulations once again, class of 2023. You've earned this. Go forth, heal, help, uphold justice, and change the world.